let's say there's a man. He say he want two wives. Would you
Mhm.
would you would you be willing to be with that man? Is that normal or
And you talk to both of us. Don't just bring in someone before, like, or take
without
me
telling you?
somewhere you haven't even explained the situation. If you go visit her parents, they will tell you have to bring how many goats, how many cows.
Oh, that's a real thing with the goats and all that. Oh,
Yeah, and then they'll tell you like you have to bring how many, like they'll tell you some like a certain amount of money you have to bring. And then you will have a traditional wedding before taking her from there.
good question. So, how's the cost of living? How are things? Are they expensive or are they cheaper compared to like the States or like Canada?
Apparently, it depends where you're staying.
Hmm.
Mm, I'd say like in the Eastlands, life is very cheap. Like you can find a house like for even 2,500 Kenya shillings. That's like $20. You find a house, but it's made of iron sheet.
Oh,
Yeah,
and you said it's dangerous too, so I don't think we want to
yeah.
go there.
But when you move, like it depends. But life here, it's more like 70% more cheaper than the states.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so she said it's like 70% cheaper. So, for example, you know how to use dollars, right? So
Yeah.
let's say if I'm there and I want to go have some dinner at a restaurant, how much do you think that would cost for, let's say, me and one more person?
It depends the hotel you will go to. There are some hotel like if you go with 30, that's enough for both of you to have a good meal. Some
Like
hotel if you
thirty
go with
dollars.
20, that's enough for you to have a good meal. And
Oh,
like it just depends with the kind of hotel you want.
but you guys eat really?
So apparently, as I told you, like in Kenya we have 42 different tribes. So each tribe they have their staple food. But most of people, like everyone, you will find them eating ugali, and then you will find them eating goat, roasted goat,
Mm,
and then with some veggies.
we like go. You guys eat chicken?
Yeah, we do eat chicken. Chicken. A lot of people that eat chicken in Kenya are lawyers. They're known for that.
What kind of seasoning do you guys use? You guys using like
No
paprika,
seasoning,
onion
just
powder?
nah, 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 nah. Like most of the time, our chicken, it's organic. So like if you go to the Luya land, you find a chicken that has stayed like 2 years, 3 years. That's the one that's slaughtering it, and then like they just add some natural what do you call natural ingredients like that they've burnt, and then with tomato and onions, and that's okay.
Oh, alright. I heard a YouTuber say one thing you have to get used to is the food because we're used to something different here on how we eat. That's why I asked that. You guys have like American food places there?
Yeah,
Okay. Like what do you guys have?
I don't know, like probably chicken that has curry.
Like a famous place from the United States. Like for example, McDonald's. Do you guys have that there?
No, we don't have McDonald's, but we have KFC.
Oh, KFC. Fire, fire. Okay. Somebody wants to know how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". Okay. I will try it. I will try it. Are the women in your country considered more like traditional? Traditional? How are the women in your country?
Okay, as I just had told you, like we have traditional women and we have women who think they're feminists. So
Mm.
whatever you choose, like it depends with where you've gone to get your breed from. So a lot
Ah.
of but if you get a woman from Kenya, you will have to follow her traditions before marrying her. Or yeah.
Mm. Can you tell us, like, what are some of the traditions we have to follow before marrying her?
Okay, so apparently there's a dowry. You have to pay a dowry,
Oh, what?
like dowry.
Oh, I don't know what that is. What's that?
Like if you go visit her parents, they will tell you have to bring how many goats. how many cows.
Oh, that's a real thing with the goats and all that. Oh,
Yeah, and then they'll tell you like you have to bring how many, like they'll tell you some like a certain amount of money you have to bring, and then you will have a traditional wedding before taking her from there.
wow. That is wow.
Like that's
Interesting.
I thought it's called the bride price.
Wow, they still do that? Wow. So that okay. So if I go to Nairobi and I say, all right, I want a wife. I want to get a wife. And the parents will tell me like how many goats I gotta bring or something like that.
Yeah, they will settle you down, like they will settle with you down and tell you like you won't even be in the negotiation. You yourself you won't go the negotiation. It's your uncles or your relatives or friends. They're the ones
Oh,
who will go there and come and tell you this is the report that we came back with.
wow. So does the woman choose the man or does the parents choose the man for the woman, for the daughter?
No, the woman chooses you and then she goes ahead back home and tells her parents
Uh,
like I've found someone, and they
mm.
be like bring him home, like let's see what kind of a man he is.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's cool. It's pretty cool. What if the man is like from another country and his family can't come all the way to Nairobi?
So like you will talk to your girlfriend. Maybe you will have some friends over, the friends that can go and negotiate for you. But
Wow.
some tribes allow the man to go for negotiation. Some tribes don't allow the man to be in the
Mm.
negotiation.
Okay. So if the man goes to or no, no, no. If the man wants to marry the woman, right? Does the man have to be a part of her religion or does
And
that not matter?
religion doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool. What religion like do you guys typically follow in your country?
Like most people are either Christians or Muslims.
Nice. If I took a Kenyan girl on a date to KFC, would she be genuinely happy or would she think I am cheap? That's a good question.
That depends. Like as I told you, there are other girls who are city girls. Like, but the other people whom they live, like you can take them to KFC and will really like they will even fall in love with you or even propose to you because wow, that's a
Wow.
great deal. Yeah.
Wow. You heard that, brother? Depends on the girl. And some girls would love it and really appreciate it. Do the men have like two wives in your country? Are they having like multiple wives?
Yeah, that's allowed. Like you can find someone has like six wives. And one thing you have to know about it, like they're staying in the same homestead, but everyone has their different houses. So you'll find like uh the main house from the
They,
gate is for the
whoa.
first wife, and then there's like the from at the backyard, it's the youngest wife.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say there's a man. He say he want two wives. Would you
Hmm.
would you would you be willing to be with that man? Is that normal or
Yeah, it's like with me, I will be with a man who like he tells me it, and I'm like, okay, I'm good with it. And then like equality, and then you talk to both of us. Don't just bring in someone before like or take
without
me
telling you?
somewhere you haven't even explained the situation.
Okay, so you'll be okay with it if the man explains it. Like if he tells you, he talks to you, make
Yeah,
sure you're okay with it, and you
yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
have a
okay with
problem.
that. Yeah.
Wow, wow.
As
So
long as
it's,
the bride price is paid and everything has been settled, you can have any wives you want.
and the
So
women will be happy.
yeah, the woman will be happy.
They don't have a problem sharing the man. Do they ever sleep in the same bed or no?
Yeah, I don't know about
I'm
that.
just curious. I'm just curious.
I don't know about
I
that.
was just curious.
What I
So it's
know is like what I know is like whatever I've seen is like today if the husband spends the night at the first wife's house, tomorrow he's going to the second house, like the
mm,
second lady, the third lady.
wow. And that's not to you. That's not weird. That's normal.
Like it's normal.
Okay, okay. What
Yeah,
if
as
the
long
husband?
as
What if he said, "I want us to sleep in the same bed"? How you feel about that?
I'm good because like if he sleeps with both of like with all of us during the week, I'm okay with sleeping with him and the second wife and or with the first wife there.
Wow, this is great stuff. This is good. This is good information. We got to go to Kenya, brothers. See, I'm new to hearing this type. Well, I've heard this type of stuff, but I thought in 2024 this type of stuff was kind of like dying out. I didn't know it was like still very prevalent. Even countries in Asia still got dowries too. With the wife price, you said it's like goats and all that. What if the person is like, look, I don't have any ghosts, but I give you some cash? Is that okay? Like money?
They will accept it, and then the money you give them, they'll just go still buy the cow.
Oh, so that's like a tradition.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Like it's
Uh,
like the girl goes to you and the cows comes where the girl left.
wow, wow. This is interesting stuff.
If
I
you don't
love it.
do that, like let's say you just find a girl and then you're like, come we stay, and then
Hmm.
she like uh she you won't have any rights to the kids or even barring her.
Oh, oh, if you don't do that,
Yeah, yeah,
got to get out to these different countries, guys. If somebody wants to learn about these marriage situations in your country, how can they learn more about it?
they just have to come and visit, and then they go talk to the elders.
Come visit, talk to older people.
Yeah, like the elders will teach you more and tell you what you have to do. But as I told you, like we have 42 different tribes. So every tribe they have their own culture and tradition.
In your opinion or experience, let's say the prettiest women in the entire country or city or whatever, are they more stuck up, more picky? Do they not follow these like tribes and these rules, or are they the same? Like,
Yeah, like if you find the like the city girls, they don't follow these things. Like
mm,
yeah, but like from my own perspective, girls that are like from the coastal part, are more pretty. They have big them. They will
wow,
follow their tradition to the end.
nice. If we go to Kenya tomorrow and we want to find a wife, what do you do? You talk to the older people. You said.
Like no, like if you want to find a wife,
Mm-hmm.
I will not advise you. You can find a wife in Nairobi City, but I would not advise you to find a girl in Nairobi City. That one will just like, yeah. You have to move. You have to move away from Nairobi to find something that you like to find a lady that has been raised up in a way that she values marriage and she is
Mm,
submissive and loyal.
wow. So give me an example of a place you said away from Nairobi. Give me an example where.
Probably if you go to Busia, Taita Taveta,
Bustia?
yes, and Taita
Shit.
Taveta,
Oh
um,
man,
yeah.
I don't know
But
how to say that.
the Taitas, they're very pretty.
Wow. The village girls, huh? Go to the village. Is it safe?
Yeah, in the villages, first of all, they will treat you like a king. Like it's in the
Mm,
villages, it's more safer than in Nairobi. Even the Westland side, I was telling you, the village it
wow.
is more safe because
So
literally, when you get to the village elders will be aware there's someone here. So
wow.
like there will be some security people around you or people protecting you.
Wow.
Even
So
even they can bring out a bonfire just to tell you their stories, their traditions and everything without them asking for anything in return.
I gotta go to the village. So if I go to the village and I say, give me a prettiest woman, I want to marry her. Are they gonna find the
No,
woman? That's not how it
no,
works.
like it doesn't happen that way. Like it doesn't happen that way.
Okay, okay.
So
Break it down. Tell me how it goes.
so you will like let's say you come to Kenya and then you just travel and then going there you will get to the village, right? And then
Hmm.
just You know, as a tourist, you'll be like, I want to know more about your culture. So while there, you know, like how people like if you're new to some place, they will come and see, wow, who's that? So you will see a girl, and then you'll be like, I like that girl. And then the time you're
Oh,
talking, you will go talk to that girl, or maybe tell someone close to you, like, what is the name of that girl? And the news will just spread like he's he's after that woman, and you will just see things work out.
wow. And she'll speak English, most likely.
No,
Oh, that's big. That's big.
yeah, but
So,
she might
yeah.
understand you, but she might not even know how to answer you. But you know, like um especially if you like if you're coming and you're going to the villager, you might need a translator.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. So, but she's willing to learn English eventually.
Yes, she is willing to learn English. Let me break this down for you. So especially girls from the village, the people like they will be like you tell them you want to marry them, they will be very submissive to you and loyal to you.
I'm
Like,
going to the village, bro.
and
Done.
you're going to teach her. You'll have
Done.
to teach her a lot of things. I told you, first of all, most of them they don't have smartphones.
That's
Like the way I'm
fine.
talking
That's
like this
actually
on camera, most
preferred.
of them like I don't know even your communication how it's going to be, but unless you teach her and tell her like she should press here, she should use this phone to do
Wow.
this and this. Yep.
Wow. So let me just talk to the guys for a second. All right, brothers. So a lot of guys say that y'all go to these countries, Colombia, DR, Brazil, because the women are more feminine, submissive, all that. You don't get no more submissive and feminine than a chick from the village. Why nobody talking about this? Everybody showing Colombia and DR, but I don't see people talking about this type of stuff. So if that's what guys really like, why guys ain't going over there? Go to the village, grab you a beautiful queen, and that's it. She gonna be submissive. She don't even know how to use a smartphone. Yo, this is wild. But let me ask you something. Are they virgins?
Yeah, most of them.